So, dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable with yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So, gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So, do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we are trying to provide some basic informations for yourself to have a very good foundation with your spiritual practice. So, by the time when you develop your meditation techniques, you will recognize there is nothing. The problem with us, we look for something. That look for something because we used to believe, we used to imagine there is something. But in the depth of this all, it is empty. So through the meditation, through the practice, what happens? Little by little, things start to go away from you. And sometimes it is very difficult. When the things go away from you, especially what you believe and what you hold you as you, just for ordinary person can't detach that things. Why? Because our life itself, we interfere with the life to maintain it. So you have to remember, more than anything else, your imagination is so powerful. In certain way, it called as even as God also. Your imagination is your God. Because when a person can imagine something, what happens? That imagination start to become the creation. So look at the human world. Through many civilizations, the journey we came, the things we experience today, how it came to this world like this. How the world shaped, how this world came to this kind of format. in a certain way. There is a nature, but more than that, we overtake that natural system. Our imagination has the ability to overtake the nature. That's why we have many kind of natural disasters, because the nature itself doesn't have any kind of the resistance. The nature itself has the harmony. When our imagination becomes stronger, what happens through our hands? It becomes material. And once it becomes material or physical, that things start to break down this natural behavior, or then it going to go against with the nature. When the nature get disturbed, when that pattern get disturbed, as a result of that, what happens? The disasters arise. So this imagination is so powerful, and then we take the imagination as reality. So through the meditation, we're trying to achieve to the reality. So listen this very carefully and be with me and try to catch it. Try to understand it. So the reality, what we mean, is not the real reality. If we believe our imagination as reality, it become a part of ignorance. So then how about what you believe as a reality become a part of the ignorance? What will happen? Because you keep going that way, and what you receive and what you gain, you hold at the wisdom, and finally you end up in the other side. So when we look at the human history, look, even that what we see and whatever come to our five senses, how you can catch as reality? Even in the conventional life, that what we experience things. So just take a thing as example. Dinosaurs. So the dinosaurs in a certain time period was real for people. But how about today? So what happened? If the people say, oh, that what belong to your, whatever belong to your five senses is your reality. So then how about these dinosaurs? All these huge big animals used to be in the history. So can you experience it today? So then it is not real for you. Why? Because you can't get into your five senses. And how about the stars that we see? And that what we see, if we take it to the picture, and that is real for us, and then we see, oh, I see this. That's why but how about you take a telescope and start to zoom it and go through this timeline and see that. And what is there is not what you see. So then how about then? But what we see, we take it as a reality. So then how about the sound? Maybe, in a forest sometimes, if somebody cut a tree, far away we hear the sound, duck, duck. When the sound comes, but already that person, chopping the tree is already done, but the sound still keep coming. So if you take the sound as reality, what you hear, the beginning point you may miss. So the smell the same sometimes. There are animals for protection. they release certain smell. And when the other animal or the human, they go when they smell, that other animal already, the animal disappeared. So when we eat the food, and sometimes what we eat and we believe the taste is already in this food, but it is not that. The taste is in our mouth, but it is different. So like that, what you experience, if you take as reality, you lose half of the world. So then so far what you experience through your life, just imagine, you already miss a lot of things invisibly. You didn't see it. It already disappeared. It's gone. So through meditation, how you can access to that missing part. So that is our purpose. That is where we keep going. Not what we get with the senses. Of course, it is a conventional, ordinary life. It is very natural for us. But if you become very limited to that, you cannot get into the other side. So then how you can use this, what you experience for the moment, even it came through your imagination. So what you experience in this very moment as an ordinary person, how you can use it, how you can make that experience as a profitable skill for you to go to other side, how you can create the bridge, how you can create a path, how you can create a link, that what you experience take you to the other side. That is where you need meditation. So in the very first level, get it this very carefully. In the very first level, you have to very clearly catch the experience. This is not happen most of the time for us. Even what you see, what you hear, smell, taste, for the senses, with the perception, we don't get it. Why we don't get it? Because we are always interfere with the imagination. So in the very first level, we have to cut the imagination and then need to settle down with the perception. If you see something, get a very clear view. If you hear something, get a very clear moment to listen to that. If you smell something, be with it, smell it, and make very sure 100% you smell it. Otherwise, how you can go beyond it? If you taste something, be with it and make sure you are taste it 100%. If you feel something, make sure your feelings, you get it 100%, no imagination interference. So that is a very, very difficult moment. So try it. It's nothing to do with meditation. It's an everyday life. Then you, in a very conventional life, you will really experience 100. Just imagine that with your eye, if you see something, not forget that, so you stop the imagination inside you. So for the moment, with your eye, what you experience, 100% perfect. You don't miss any information. With the ear, what you experience, 100% perfect. You don't miss any information. With the smell, what you experience, 100% perfect, no any missing. With the taste, 100% you experience it, no any missing. With the sensation, 100% you experience. How about the moment of that kind of conventional, ordinary life? That is where your perfection going to be as an ordinary person. So then most of the time we live, we are kind of like a half human. Why? Because we have the body, but that the perfection doesn't happen inside us when we experience something. So in the very first level, forget about the meditation. Develop yourself a method that whatever you experience, catch it 100%. It's nothing to do with the Buddha, it's nothing to do with the Buddhism, it's nothing to do with the meditation, it is nothing to do with the practice. It is a real basic raw level of human life. What you experience, get it 100%. Don't make it half. So I'm just trying to take you to the getting to the reality. See, it's a very basic way of life. That's why the truth cannot be difficult. And truth cannot be hard. The reality is not invisible. Reality is right now, right here within yourself, around you. Only thing is our imagination, that our God inside us create this mess. If you don't imagine anything, then you are there. So when you, with the five senses, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, no need the mind even, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, if you're able to experience any perception to the 100% very, very basic level of life, your mind will get out of the imagination. So that is one thing. And once you come to that, the mind itself becomes satisfied. So you are not experiencing it. That's why you leave a half of your mind, half of your life empty. That is where that imagination happens. That is where this all the energy stuck. Because if you experience anything to 100% with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, your mind not going to be with any imagination. It's always going to be there with the reality that you experience in the conventional life. So that is a conventional reality, not the eternal reality. So first you have to fulfill that. So what the mistake we do? Rather than, so this is very important, rather than experiencing that conventional reality to 100%, we try to jump to something else with the thinking in spiritual life that come from imagination, and then you lose. Because the very first step you have to come with the very conventional life, very basic human life. You have to be a very basic, simple human being. If you cannot get into that, as a result of that, your imagination start to come and play the role. So what happens? When we lose the very basic way of life, we start to create imagination about beyond it, and we take it as a spirituality, and then we go somewhere else and we lose everything. We lose everything. So don't lose that. That's why you no need to lose that. There is no reason to lose that thing, your life. It's a very basic, simple way of understanding. Just even that, the very first level, you can. So whatever situation come, I'll make it simplify to you. Wherever you are, be there. That's it. That's the very first level of. So that's the very first level of development towards the spirituality. Wherever you are, be there. Try it. You will see. Once you like that, your imagination cannot do anything. So with your ordinary family life, then you can get into spirituality, because then during the Buddha's time to now, then not everybody became monks. If you with your husband or wife, 100% if you can be there, you are very close to your liberation. If you are with your husband and wife, if you 100%, no with the cell phone or the Facebook or the TikTok or the Instagram or something or YouTube, or no, it's not like it was here and there. If you are 100% with your husband and wife, so you are very close to your liberation. If you are with your children, 100% if you give. If you are with your friends, 100%. If you work with something, 100% you give to that. You be with that moment. No imagination interference. If you in the mess, very difficult, hard situation, 100% you are available with that, rather than imagining to escape from that. If you are in the hell, 100% you take it. Accept it, be with the hell, then the very next moment your liberation comes. But what happened when we imagine when we come closer to hell, we start to dream about the heaven. We will never get out of the hell. So it's a very simple thing. But once we caught up in the imagination, we lose that all. So the tranquility meditation help you. The technique will help you as ordinary person to get into that 100% raw level of conventional experience. With your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, you will experience anything to the 100%. So that experience is very necessary, because if you experience it too, just imagine, if you experience anything to 99%, you miss one thing. That 99%, if you take it as the 100%, it's not going to be real. In a very conventional life, even the sound, if you miss it little bit, that missing part going to create something in you. So then in day-to-day life, that what you experience is the first step of reality. So through the tranquility meditation, it brings a method for you to be with it, rather than thinking about something else. So that's why we get the primary mental object and observe. So that observation bring a mental ability to be with what you experience. That means your inhalation, exhalation. And that ability once you get out of the meditation, so when you hear something, when you smell something, taste something, see something, so that is where it starts to work. So then you see it very clearly. That is where you get the direct perception, clear comprehension. So then once you get it, very raw level of this conventional life, ordinary life, you experience it to the 100%. So that experience will take you to the next level. What is the next level? That what you experience in that very moment, what you experience moment by moment change. There is nothing permanent. So mostly why we can't catch it nowadays, because that impermanent also came to us by imagination. So that is why we lose that, the real impermanent. Because by thinking, we get the idea about change. So because of that, you lose the ability to experience the real change. So this is what you need to do. Like a gem cutter. So to examine the gem, the very first thing what he need to do, he need to get it to his hand. That holding it, rubbing it, touching it, giving the certain kind of connection to it. Just by far away, seeing it, he cannot do it. He need to touch it, get it, hold it. Do that for your breathing. Catch it, be with it, hold it. Be able to 100% experience your inhalation, exhalation. That is the first step you need to do. That's why we have to practice this. Because going here and there, doing something else, you cannot do it. That's why you need to come to the posture and sit and get out of all the other mental ideas or the imagination. Just be with, so the inhalation, exhalation there for you. Only thing is, like a gem cutter, catch the gem and first hold it. Be with the sensation. Be with the sensation 100%. Make sure that you are with the inhalation, exhalation. If the mind go here and there, so then you know you are responsible for that. So bring it back. That is what the practice. That is, once you come to that, once you catch the gem, that's the sensation. So say you good, you are in the very good position. Even millions gem cutters, they are watching something, and if you are the only one catch the gem, then you have opportunity. So like that, if you catch the sensation of inhalation, exhalation, you're good. Just settle down there. That's tranquility meditation. Once you get the gem, then you go to the next step to examine it, analyze it. But our mistake, without catching the breath, we try to analyze it. You will never going to get it. You get something else. That something else come out of your imagination. So don't get into that mistake. So you are responsible for you, and always look yourself, what you experience, and you analyze what you analyze. Did you catch it? Did you get it? If you not get it, how are you going to analyze it? By thinking, by dreaming, visualizing? having your own inner conversation, that is what we do. Don't do that. So once you catch it, the next part is this analyzing deeply, little by little, deeply, thoroughly, eagerly, that you analyze it. Your own inhalation, exhalation, the sensation, then it will take you to something. That where it take, that you will see. It take you to the bottom of this nature. That nature is little bit deeper beyond this perception. There's something else there. So that is where you experience. Even what you see something, even what you hear something, smell something, taste something, feel something, you're not going to be very limited to that perception or the sensual experience. Just imagine you experience something to the 100%, but if you are not become very limited to that, your mind come to the awake state. You are not going to get lost on the sensual experience, even though it is happening to the 100%. So that is the very first level of a step. The next level, you analyze it, and through that analytical method, it takes you beyond the sensual experience. That is where you recognize, that is where you see the real reality. And once you see that anymore, there is no way back. Even you experience these things anymore. This any perception cannot catch you, cannot keep you there, because you know how to experience beyond it. So that is something different than this conventional experience. But that doesn't mean it happened somewhere else. It happened within ourselves. It happened within perception. It happened within our sensual based experience. But we go a little bit deeper. It's little bit deeper. So then this is the moment for you to give a try. So remember the steps. The first step, get out of the imagination, be very present, be very in the moment to experience the sensation, catch it, analyze it, break it down to moment by moment, and then it will take you to the depth. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit. Your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body and scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters, followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And recognize it through the sensation. Do nothing extra. Remember to firmly catch it. Be with it. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe Be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also, may all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ettavata ca ammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhamma Nudhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Attaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadhi Maranam Ha Paribunjissami Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vangotu Sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bliss.